Unlocking your full potential. Wouldn't that be amazing? I'll start in a few seconds. I'm first going to say hi to everybody in the chat, also the inner circle members, and also the super chatters. Hi, Bill. Hi, Lisa Marie. Hey, Anil from Trinidad, the Caribbean. Jerome, John, Arthur, Mary, Craig, Jody, Kai, Sandy, Mike, Jerome, Sarah, Craig, Anil, Sarah, Matthew, my son, Shauna, Randy, Peter. Thank you guys so much for being on here. Couple of more seconds and we'll get started here. All right, there we go. Hello, my name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's subject is unlocking your human potential. Unlocking your human potential. You know, the number one thing that I tell everyone that they need without a shadow of a doubt is awareness. Now, a lot of people don't know what awareness is, but from a auto mechanic that grew up in Williston, North Dakota, you become who you hang around. And there was a lot of things that I didn't know that I didn't know. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? I just didn't know that I didn't know. And so what you have a tendency of doing is just consistently doing what everybody else is doing. You know, people expect us to finish elementary school. They expect us to finish junior high. The people I grew up didn't expect you to finish high school. It didn't make any difference because the city that I grew up in was called the Bakken oil field. It's one of the biggest oil fields in the world. And the whole goal of getting education is very simply to get a job. And so you could immediately, during numerous times, I worked during the summer, in the oil fields when I was a teenager and made $30,000, $40,000 working in the oil field. So that was good money back in the 70s, late 70s, right? Early 80s. So the first thing is awareness. So you just want to sort of think, wow, we get taught. And when I became aware, again, people made me aware of this. But my first, mentor was Roger Penske, multi-billionaire. And I was one of his, I don't know, 77,000 employees and one of his 70 some companies. It was just outrageous. But I started getting to hang around a different group of people. And when you hang around different groups of people, that's when I first heard this concept of mindset, you had to have a right attitude. And if you didn't have a positive attitude of winning, you better get it. Because if you didn't get it, you were gone. So Roger Penske is the most winningest car owner in the world. I mean, I lose track, so I think he's won 18 Indianapolis 500s with, 12 different drivers. He's won in every motorsport on the planet. Jerome, thank you for being a super chatter. I love and appreciate you so much. I see Ola jumped on here and also Katie. Thank you guys very much for jumping on here. And so when you start hanging around other people, they expand your mind. They totally expand your mind. And that's the whole concept. See, when I was young, there was a bunch of stinking thinking that I had. And that stinking thinking was very simply this is I'm dyslexic. I had to go to special classes. So I'm not smart. I don't read very well. I don't spell well, so, I definitely am not writing. So all of a sudden, the rest of the world told me that the way to make a lot of money is you had to be educated. You had to have a degree. You had to have multiple degrees. Well, when I started hanging around people that were worth millions of dollars and billions of dollars, and they weren't educated, ding, wow. See, I thought that there was a certain path. I thought that you had to do this to get to here. And then I started learning from people that went, no, you can just go there. So the first thing is a concept called awareness. And you want to reflect on your strengths, your weaknesses, your passions, your fears. See, if you don't have a purpose in your life, a passion in your life, I'll tell you what it can be. It can be helping other people get results of any kind. So the way to greatness is the service of many. See, I was taught that the only person that really mattered was me. It was me getting paid, me closing people, me getting sales. See, I wasn't a sales type. I wasn't a sales type. So you're not a sales type if people owe you money and you won't ask for it back. So that's why I moved from North Dakota, Montana to California to hang around smarter, more successful with more results. And you hang around people that have won multiple championships, and that starts to rub off on you a little bit. So the first thing I want to share with you is awareness. And awareness is this. Awareness is you can have and get virtually anything you want. If you know what you want, I can show you how to get it. What is the problem? A majority of the people don't know what they want. If you ask them, what do you want? They go, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe some extra money. Here's some extra money. No, I meant more than that. I meant more than that. Another part of awareness is learning to visualize. See, we hear about daydreaming, right? And in school, you got in trouble for daydreaming. Now you see the people that are daydreamers, the people that can create a vision that they're looking forward to. People move forward when they have something to look forward to. And so we start out in life with this great big dream circle. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a scientist. I want to be a jet fighter pilot. See, we got these dreams that are really, really big. And then what happens is that the world and the people we hang around keep making our dreams circle smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And so I would like to have a couple of nice cars, new cars, really, really fancy, nice cars. I guess as long as I got a car to go from point A to point B, I guess it can be used and I don't need to worry about payments. You see, it's just everything in life is like, I like this big home. Why, who's going to clean it, right? I'd like a big piece of land. No, I just need enough for my mobile home. You see what I mean? We just keep shortening our dreams. And then we make it the size of our income circle. And then we start dreaming. So if you don't daydream, you got to learn to visualize and daydream. The other thing is actually getting the wisdom that's out there, right? So we live in a day and age where not only is a lot of things really weird, I can't believe how bad the economy is right now. I seen a deal today. Do you guys realize? Listen to this. There's more delinquent car payments than in the last 40 years. Do you know that goes back to 82? 1982, 83. So people are not paying their car payments. They can't afford to. They can't get a home because of high interest prices. It's like, what the hell? But don't worry, because if you watch the TV, the government will tell us everything's okay. This industry that I'm involved in was created because people needed an extra couple of $100. A couple of $100. So if I could move my buying power from one place to another, again, that's a concept of unlocking your human potential, is when you really, really start realizing that there is something that you can do, that you can become an affiliate for free. You can learn to connect with people. You can learn to give a gift. You can learn to get people to know, like, and trust you. So then they'll refer you people and you can compensate them with their affiliate link. Huh? See, there's things that weren't where they are today. And so, constantly getting the wisdom. And so with YouTube, there's constantly these people out there now that have made hundreds of millions of dollars, and they're there to give you the wisdom. They're there to tell you exactly what they're doing, and they do it for free. And so another one is really understanding mental health. Of course, unlocking human potential. I didn't know anything about personal development. I didn't understand anything about meditation. So all of a sudden, it's bizarre. It's sort of like that phrase, again, awareness. When the student's ready, the teacher appears. I didn't have a clue what meditation was. Then when I heard of it, I thought it was sort of hokey pokey kind of stuff. And then the more I dive into it, I find out the most successful people on the planet not only have a morning ritual that I've never heard of, but I also didn't know about this meditation stuff. So, of course, I learned that from my second mentor. And when I started to do it, it wasn't easy. I had a lot of self doubt, a lot of, bad self esteem, confidence. I just, oh my God, all this stuff was gone. And then through personal development and the consistency of putting new information in, garbage out, if I put good stuff in, good stuff out. And I started changing my mental status where I wasn't sad. I wasn't angry. I wasn't pissed off. I wasn't judgmental. There's all these things that I had in my mind that I was able to switch because I learned things that weren't good for me. And then I learned from people that figured out how to get me to stop thinking stupid, right? Like, my mentor telling me, Robert, get this book, The Greatest Miracle in the World by Og Mandino. See, I didn't know that I didn't know that there was a book like this. And I didn't know that I could do a little assignment in that book and change everything about me, to change everything from, unrealistic expectations to all of a sudden gratitude and appreciation. That if I stay in the right frequency and vibration, I'll attract those people to us. Now, once I got on that mental side, then I found out there's an emotional intelligence. What? That the size of the person is really not size of the problem. It's the size of the emotion that we react to it. So there was little things that always would trigger me. And I wonder why that's triggering me. And I wonder, I used to be one of those people that would say, every time you do that, you make me feel this way. No one can make you feel anything. You got free will and choice. So now you can choose to be triggered. You can choose to feel disrespected. You can feel like someone's belittling you. Or see, some people, me, I used to be very, very sensitive to criticism. Because if you knew my background and my upbringing, there was no one that said anything good about me. Thank you, Bill, so much for super chatting. I love and appreciate you. You're the best, man. And so going to orphans. So again, it's one of those things where you just go, wow, what if you could take and reframe and flip and do a paradigm shift on everything that was holding you back? Everything. Everything. So now here's another one, networking. Believe it or not, you guys sometimes go, wow, Robert's got all this great knowledge in his head. I do, but there's other wisdom. So I always jump on Chat GTP. I go into AI, I put unlinking human potential. And there was a bunch of them that I know, but I didn't want to miss on this video. So networking is building meaningful relationships and network. Find mentors to guide you and inspire you. Wasn't it Robert Kiyosaki that said there's only two groups of people in the world? People that are looking for a job and other people that are building a network. You know, he said that before social media. He said that before social media. So I have always looked at and followed the path of people that have millions, millions of people in their organization on subscription. And so when I left my second mentor, I went on a goal to find out where he got his information from. Awareness. Awareness. I knew that I could tap into more of my human potential if I found better mentors, mentors that actually had done more than the mentor that I had previous. Ah, so I knew it was the whisper down the lane. So I was going like maybe. And when I found out that there were people that had millions of active people in their group, and they've made 400-500 million dollars in commissions. Ah, wow. That's just a little better than the people that I was learning from. You see what I mean? So now I started watching the simplicity and the way that they did business. A lot of stuff I was taught by my mentor was for his benefit. Do you guys know what the difference between manipulation and persuasion is? Persuasion is like a coach, man. In school, that was really, really good. A persuader will get you to do things you wouldn't normally want to do, and you end up the benefactor. You end up being the main benefactor. Because if you leave that, flag football team and you go to a high school team and then you go to a college team, then you go to a pro team, isn't it funny where you'll find some of the people that are very successful that still will go back and go, man, that time that I spent with John Wooden, like Kareem, it's like these guys that were, leading scorers. It's like I spent time in UCLA with John Wooden, and he taught me, get this, you guys will freak out a little bit, the pyramid of success. That's what he actually called it. And so, again, this concept of networking and constantly building a network, that's what I do all day, every day. All day, every day. I know if I connect with strangers, I find out what they want and show them how to get what they want and help them connect their top people, that I can continue to do that level after level after level and find the best people that want to make, replace their income or make six figures or even higher. So that's incredible. Now, another one is spiritual wellness. Now, again, a lot of people are looking for their purpose or their meaning to life, right? Well, you just want to align your actions with core values by actually finding other people that have already achieved what you want to achieve in your life. So it's not really based on a religion. It's more or less based on, your level of contentment, your level of, no longer having despair, put joy and peace in your life. And you learn how to do these things around other people that do these things. I've said this many times. I truly know for a fact, see, you might not, but I truly know for a fact that I'm living in the best times in the world, the very, very, very best times in the world, because of not only AI, but also the concept that some of the most successful people in the world have done interviews, they've done podcasts, they've done, YouTube channels. The way that these people build networks is the best of the best all interview each other so they can cross pollinate, or contribute to each other's networks. And so the best of the best are interviewing the best of the best. And they interview each other and ask questions. It's just, oh my God, I could watch personal development and podcasts of the most successful people over and over and over again. And I learn every single time. Now, another one is called financial stability. Learn to manage your finances wisely. I'm consistently learning more and more about this. I can develop cash flow. Man, can I develop cash flow? And I just need to find the right people to help me, 10 times. And, like Albert Einstein said, compounding my money. You know what I mean? Um, I still want to learn from that. In fact, I want to learn from every one of these areas. So again, finding people that have done it and then do what they do. Work-life balance. We always talk about this work-life balance. Me, I as I read this, I just believe that there's all these areas of our lives, right? Whether it's mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, we got all these things we're working on. And sometimes you just got to spend a little more time at it, at one thing than another. I know for people that say they're too busy and don't have time, that's very simply to say these words out. See, again, awareness, learning, that you just have to say, this is not a priority for me. If you say that this is not a priority for you, then your mind's going to go, yes, it is. Yes, it is. I would like to be free. I would like to have a surplus of money. I would like to live abundantly. I'd love to have enough money to give to others. Yeah, I got to focus on this. Of course, contribution always comes back, giving back, contributing to a community or helping others. And actually, a lot of people think that they shouldn't contribute because they don't have money. Well, you can also do that with your time. And so, me personally, all day, every day, I'm helping people. My doing these videos, I know, is going to be a legacy of wisdom that I can pass down to people, children that I'll never meet. You know what I mean? And so, this constant giving and always knowing that if you give, you get back. The last one, oh my God, action. Action. Be consistent with your efforts. People don't like it when I say this. All distractions are the same. All distractions are the same. ADD, always dealing with distractions. Bear, ball, squirrel, squirrel, shiny thing, shiny thing, shiny thing. It's like, it's mind-boggling to me that anybody gets anything done. So you got to learn to focus. You got to learn to focus. And you go, well, I can't focus. Yes, you can. It might be for a second at a time and 20 seconds at a time, but you got to understand that you got to be consistent. That's why, regardless of my shoulder or I'm passing a kidney stone or I'm not feeling well, it's like I'm consistently doing a live video at 12 Pacific, 3 Eastern. Consistency. See, there's so many people right now reaching out to me. Oh my God, how do you make money, on YouTube? How do you make, well, you do a video consistently. And you do that with a thing called faith. Faith with, you just got to, faith without works is nil, right? But you got to do the videos regardless. You just got to do them until it kicks in. See, if you do a video and you see how many subscribers you have and you see how many people you got that are on here. Hey, Bob, thank you. Thank you. I'll appreciate you so much, man. Sweden, is that a Sikh? 40 Sweden dollars. But, you got to understand that you got to do it without any visual things. A lot of people start calling people and connecting with people and giving them a gift, and they look at their commissions in their back office and it says 0. And you're like, I'm not doing this anymore. Man, I'm telling you what, being fulfilled, being happy, being financially set, it takes effort. It takes consistent effort. And if you don't learn to do something, that's why this book is so important. Because I tell people the miracle that you will find out by doing something consistently at the same time for 100 days will make a miracle happen in your life. Because you know what? You go, I can do that. I can learn to do something consistently for 100 days. Well, what else could you do, right? And so, constantly plugging into tools and and resources and constantly looking for stuff. And the number one thing is finding a documented mentor that is actually successful at helping other people do what you want done. The hardest part about tapping into your full potential in this day and age is like the amount of knowledge that's out there. We're right now drowning, freaking drowning in distractions and knowledge. Drowning. And people don't know how to sort out the knowledge from the wisdom. See, every successful person had found something, and what they're willing to do is master the mundane, to become above average or extraordinary at doing something. I seen a deal where a guy won $1 million for breaking a record. It's in the Guinness Book of World Records. I think that Craig sent this to me. I seen it before. It's a guy that juggles 3 Rubik cubes and solves them while he's juggling. So 1, I've never solved a Rubik's cube. 2, I don't know how to juggle. But I didn't know that there was a contest out there that you could win a world record and make money from juggling Rubik's cubes and solving them while you're juggling. Are you kidding me? But you guys know me well enough. I always come up with these examples where you can make $1 million by stacking plastic cups. You can make millions of dollars by drawing stick cats. I'll draw a cat for you today. I will draw a cat for you today. Goes on Shark Tank. Mark Cuban invests in him, and now he makes millions of dollars by teaching people how to draw stick cats. Stick cats, cat sticks. Yeah, it didn't sound right, but anyway, drawing cats. You're right, Jody. Are you kidding me? It's like, listen, so I hope this video helped you. The one thing that I can tell you is you got to stop listening to yourself. You got to stop listening to yourself and the people that surround you. Dino. It's like this constant stuff that you don't have enough, that you're not enough, that you don't have what you need. That's bullshit. You have everything you need. You have everything you need. You can get involved in this day and age, and I can share that with you, where you have no money. Right now, I'm working with people that it takes them 2 hours. Listen, it takes them 2 hours to get to free Wi-Fi because they can't afford data. See, when you find the right people at the right time, that when they tell you, I'm tired of living like this, I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't want to live like this anymore. You give that person an opportunity, bam, they take off. Then you got the other people that you share them an incredible opportunity and they will not lift a finger. They will not watch a video. They will not believe that they have the ability to do it. And so what they do is consistently every day is looking for a shortcut. I got to find another way of doing this. I got to find another way of doing this, because connecting with people that need your help and need this wisdom, becoming a messenger and giving praise and recognition to someone that's already done it. See, that's way below them. There's no way they're going to put their ego, edging God out, aside to actually give someone else praise and recognition and plug people into them until their check says that they're an expert. So that's the biggest thing out there right now. There's so much noise. There's so much craziness. There's so much, stuff that people right now are not aware that they're living in the best times in the world, that they can set a vision, be excited and move forward, and then actually click into someone that has helped other people succeed and follow a proven path, just like a treasure map. So that's how you plug into that's how you maximize your human potential, is you're constantly hanging around people that make you look like your results are nothing. Constantly hang around people that are willing to document that they know how to help other people, like in the last 6 months. And then once they show you that, be willing to surrender, humble yourself, follow a proven path and training to put yourself in a place where all the things you need for your full potential you can afford, and you'll have all the time you need in the world to put toward mastering whatever you want to master. I believe in you. I know you can do it. I love and appreciate you. Please do me a huge personal favor and share this video with others that need to unlock their human potential. And if no one's giving you permission to succeed in life and be fulfilled and happy, let me be the first. My mentors did that for me, and I want to do that for you. Take care, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.